Everybody knows what I'm about to say. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. As I researched this old nursery rhyme, I came to learn that there's a method to this, by the way, but I did come to learn, for what it's worth, everybody, that Humpty Dumpty in the 17th century was actually initially a drink, a brandy, boiled in ale. Wild times in the 17th century. In the 18th century, Humpty was kind of slang for a short, clumsy soul. I bring it up today because I am admittedly transfixed on being a good grandfather, being a good messenger to my own grandkids and anybody else willing to listen. And that's what these lives have turned into all about. I don't know, within a week, I guess, I'm going to put them all together in a more organized form and turn it into a webinar, no charge or anything at all like that, but basically turn it into something that will be evergreen, and that whether or not you guys like it, I can't worry about it too much. I'm doing my best to put out here what I've learned, and I guess I can't help or worry about whether my grandkids will like it either, but I do hope to get all of these thoughts documented in organized format, because I do believe that every day each of us has an opportunity to begin the startup of you, whether you're 17 or 75. I don't know that it matters. A very good friend of mine, Rich Baum, called me this morning to remind me that today is the first day of March Madness. Rich went to Colgate. I don't know if you're watching Rich, but Rich went to Colgate. He played at Colgate, very good player. And he reminded me he's headed off to, I can't remember where exactly, maybe Tennessee, to watch that team play. But in my immersion of this last week with my family stuff, I completely forgot it was March Madness. And it's analogous here, March Madness in the startup review, because March Madness is a time when there are 60 some odd teams get a complete chance to do over. The teams that were selected, it doesn't matter what their record was at this point. It doesn't matter who didn't call timeout at the right time, or who missed a layup or a free throw, whatever it was. This, of course, goes for the women's side as well. So it's 120 some odd teams to get a chance to start over, and 6 wins to win it, a chance to redo. The startup review is always in front of you if you look at it that way. Obviously, some teams didn't make the tournament, but for these 60 teams and everybody else, you have a chance to start again. It's an important thing to understand. And the when I build out the more formalized program, it'll be based on structure from Dr. Covey, of course, who's been a big influence in my own life, and looking at it from an inside out approach as opposed to outside in. We're inundated with information from all over the place in many forms of media. And what I would hope I could get across to my granddaughter, my grandkids, and anybody else watching is to think inside out, not outside in. If you build a strong foundation underneath you, you will be more impervious to some of the outside influences that are just begging to huff and puff and blow your house down. Another Mother Goose scenario. So that's really the hope, right, of why I'm doing this, and to build a process. And what I would hope for her, what I really hope I get to do in the bigger one of these, in the webinar format or the course format of this, is to show the entire process. But I will say that I'll post it in the notes. There's a Sun Tzu quote that says, "Doesn't matter which side has the most soldiers or money or munitions or whatever. What matters is their way." We all have to have a way. And it's important, again, to have this way built from the inside out so that external forces don't bother what you do. I'm going to give you my quick one here before I sign off, about a way and something to think about. There's a ton of YouTube videos a gentleman named Andrew Huberman from Stanford. He's a neuroscientist. And he talks about having a daily routine. It's a way. He says that make sure you get morning sun, make sure you move daily. This is his Huberman 6, I guess it's called. Make sure you get morning sun, make sure you move, have quality nutrition, um, practice stress control, um, keep healthy relationships, of course, and get deep sleep. The latter is probably the part I am worst at, but I'm working at it. I'm 73 going on 17. Hopefully I'll get my sleep patterns down and better. So whether you're listening or whether my grandkids are listening, this is a great way to begin your way, to think inside out, to have a routine. And then, of course, reboot this routine, whether it's this one or any other one, every day and share it with other people and make your team, make the people around you, support them, contribute to their lives. This is what I believe. You don't need to believe it, but this is what I hope I impart again upon my grandkids. So I hope this makes sense, everybody, for all those teams that are about to get started and play. Good luck to all of you. Good luck to anybody who believes that today is the first day of the startup of you. And I'll close with an Aesop fable, which is the story of the goose and the golden egg. And if you don't know the story, I'm gonna repeat it now very briefly. There was a farmer who was very poor, and he went out to the barn one day, and one of his geese had laid a golden egg. And he said, "Oh my God, this is incredible!" And he showed his wife, and the next day he went out, and there was another one, and the next day another one. And he got so impatient, he slit the goose open, killed the goose, and gut it, and killed, of course, his ways to get to the golden egg. Don't be Humpty Dumpty. Don't kill the goose that laid the golden egg. Take care of yourselves. My hope to my grandkids, my hope to all of you. Everybody stay safe. Good luck to all those teams. Be well, everybody. Thank you.